Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another short demonstration of 30 minutes with Genome America. My name is Céline Ross, and I am an educator for Genome Canada. Well, the monthly theme is something wrong with my screen, but that's okay. The month I can't see if somebody is logging in. I don't see comments. I don't know what I touch, but I'm not touching any. Oh, maybe here. Okay, yes, okay, that's me when I turn the camera. Okay, so the monthly theme is done before dinner. So for sure, this one is easy today, for sure. Okay, so I'm saying hello to everybody who's logging in. And here in Canada, it's Father's Day this Sunday. So I thought about making Father's Day card, should I say. And because we're sewing, I'm going to use felt, which is fabric, and sewing paper, but hard paper with it. So now I see Stephanie, June, Marty. I'm saying hello to everybody. I will turn the camera, and Shirley, just watch your French version. Oh, you, and then let me know which one do you prefer. Okay. Hi, Janie. Okay. So I will turn the camera. When I turn the camera, I don't see the comments. Okay. But I'll come back and say goodbye to everybody. So Mary just joined also. Okay, I'm turning here and here, and I'll move the camera. Okay, so this is what you saw. I have a new stand now, and it looks like weak. Okay, but now you see. So this is the finished product. And then I'm going to show you how I did this. Very easy, very fast. But the purpose of those live was not was is making you use your machine, your sewing machine, and some functionality of the machine. So this one is finished, and you can even write inside. You know, I'm sure a father will appreciate this card. I'm sure. So of course this is felt that you buy at the dollar store, and this is the size. It's 9 by 12 inches. So very popular, and that's enough to make a card. This card here is rigid. It's tough. It's not a plain paper. You know, it's a craft one, thicker. And you know, you just tear the sides here. I cut for the length. So first thing I did is I fold my felt. And I just made a mistake before, and I'll tell you what it is. I don't want you to do it. And, you know, I protect my felt with the, you know, felt is not a real quality fabric. So I protect it with the a press cloth. And I really want my crease here. So I iron it very flat, protecting by the press cloth. Okay, number one. Number two, and this is my mistake. Okay, here it's okay, but the one that I started before is could be better. So this is my front and this is my back. What I need to do, and I need to draw a line here, okay, and remove just 1 inch on both places. So you see, I prepare a cardboard here for you. This is paper, and this is what I mean, you know. See how stiff it is, how hard it is. Okay, so it is different than the one inside, but still you can practice just on the plain paper if you want, but this is really helpful. So you see, I have a little bit more than 1 inch. I see that I went too much there. So 1 inch is enough. And because this will be your color, okay? See, it's short color. See here, it's short. I prefer this one. Okay, so make sure just 1 inch, not really, not more than this. So I cut both sides because my paper was as big as, oh no, was it? Oh, you know what? Did I? No, no, I'm okay. So I did it, yeah, because it was too long. Okay, for the paper I had. Okay, so because you cut both 1 inches, I keep the front and I don't need the back. So I cut the back all the way. Okay. And then because I will make my collar. You see, I flip it to sew a button. So I put it back there to be reversible. And I just sew around. So it's a straight stitch. Oh, isn't it nice? Ah, Cillian, I sewed this a little bit. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Be careful, huh? Don't do what I do. Just do what I tell you to do. Okay. So first you cut. Second, just on the felt, I draw a piece of this is not fabric, it's cardboard again. Okay, so you see, I cut a tie. If you want, you can do a bow. You can do whatever. You can change the shape. You do what you want, huh? And you be careful, okay? It's coming in the center. This is why I draw my line to show you here, right into the center, okay? On one layer only. Only on one layer. You see? You see my seam here? My seam. And then I sew around, okay, to fix it there. Then it's time to put in my piece of hard paper. And like I said, I started before because I'm teaching the whole thing. I don't need 3, 4 cards. I have one father. Okay. So I'm turning the camera to the sewing machine. Okay. And you can use those, you'll need to use one of the F foot. So this one is F regular because you have that red arrow in the front. And the other one is an open toe. Well, in this case, I like my open toe. You'll see why. Okay. So you see, well, okay. I attach my foot, the thread underneath, inside the foot underneath, in my thread holder to achieve a nice work at the back. Okay. And first what I did, I sew the center. Then I'm sewing my 2 lines here, my two ends. Okay. And why do I like this foot? Well, of course, Janome has many feet, okay? But there's feet for that. You have many feet that come with your machine. So what I need to do, you see, we call this in French, you know, the blades for the for skating, okay? So I will align the inside my right blade. I will follow my piece of paper here. So for sure, I have to length my stitch. Me, I do maximum because this is paper. Huh? First, I'm choosing my stitch number 3, which is a lock stitch at the beginning and at the end. I like this. I don't want to do reverse here. Okay, I want it clean. Then stitch length at the maximum. Me, that's what I like. Okay, make sure it's nice and flat. And now I have to move my needle. So I like to put it, I'm working on Continental M17, but if you work on any Janome machine, Okay, it's the same. It's a straight stitch we're using for this done before dinner project. Okay, so I want my lock stitch in the felt, not in the fabric, as much as possible, because I don't want to go through this. You see, this is why I lent my stitch, and then I don't go that fast, and I make sure that the my white cardboard will follow the inside of the foot here. So lock stitch, and I'm keep going. Okay, see how easy it is to follow. Now, felt is not a great quality, so you see this is moving here. I'll make sure I have the same um, amount of navy blue felt that is going out of the white paper, and I will, okay, make sure lock stitch. I iron mine after, so if there's a little, if it's a bit puffy, I iron mine and it came right flat. So lock stitch is always leave after the cutting, leave a little tail. I clip the tail, but I keep the knot. I make sure I keep the knot, okay? And oh, this is not nice here. You don't leave we cut our thread. Hey, look at the clean whoops, clean job, because my thread is always under the foot in my thread holder. Okay, and then what I have to do is I have to open it, of course, okay, and then I'll iron, it'll be flat. And then you have to fold this to sew a button, a collar. Like I said, this collar is really tiny, but I'll work with it. Okay, I don't need that foot. I will use my button foot. Button foot is T. You see, all the Janome feet are lettered, and this leather, yeah, and this is a T. And the foot has two clips, one at the back with the ankle of the foot holder, and then in the front, and under my thread under the foot in my foot holder. Now I'm coming on my machine, buttonholes, and I can sew a button. Okay, if you have another machine and you don't have that function, well, this is a zigzag. But with the electronic machine and this function here, Janome gives you a few size of width, because all the buttons, they don't have the buttons the same width between, the same width of the holes in all between, huh? Okay. And when I press this, you see my needle is on the left needle position. Okay, so I will bend this. Okay, and I'll put my my button on the, hold on, okay, down on one hole, but the left hole. Okay, and don't do start stop, huh? I have that button here. You see, if you do start stop or you break your, you see, I can't, I'm hitting the button. If I use start stop or the up and down needle position, I'll break something, or my needle or my foot. Okay, so if you don't have that button, like I said, use your hand wheel. So now this means that the width of the stitch is too wide. I'm gonna go for 3. Okay, it was automatic at 3.5. So I am okay. Let's go. Okay, now the machine, even if you pre-program your cutting thread, it won't cut, because the machine doesn't know if you have a button with 2 thread or not 2 holes or 4 holes. Now I'm coming back to the other hole. I'm trying. Whoops, it's a bit too close. Okay. Do I hit something? Yeah, I do. Ooh. Okay, now I'm okay. And I'm gonna go on the other side. Did I do? Perfect. And then this time, now I'm finished. I'm going to use my thread cutter. Janome thread cutter brings the upper thread to the back of the fabric, and it cut the bobbin thread and the upper thread at the same time, leaving just a little a little tail, and the tail is always the same, consistent, the same length. And clip the thread, you see, and then a little bit of ironing to make sure. So you see the difference in between, you see the color, just 1 inch, just, okay? And you see you can sew everything with Janome, leather, cheap fabric, nice fabric, cardboard, because this is almost cardboard, huh? And if you want, you know, you can just sew this here. Be careful when you cut your collar. You know what I did? See, wrong side. So what am I going to do? I'll show you. So make sure I draw a line to make sure that I will be in the center. How is this going to hold? Oh, I love that glue. Do I love that glue? Odif, the stick. There's different stick. Yeah, glue stick, you know, for sewing. I do prefer my Odif so much. And then I'm doing this here right into the center. Center. Okay. And of course, not with the buttonhole. Huh? So you'll see well with that foot. F2 is not as popular as F1. Okay, so I have to come back on a straight stitch and make sure I align. Now I'm gonna go very close to the edge, okay? So stitch length, I'll do 3.5 this time, okay? But I'll move my needle a little bit closer. Let's see. I'm gonna go to 8. 8. Yeah, I'm at 8. Okay. So lock stitch. It's gonna sew, lock stitch, and then it's going. See how easy it is to follow the inside of that foot. I'll have to be careful. Stop, lift, put it down. Make sure I'm following the angle of the tie. Yeah. Okay, lift, down. Oh, yo. Again, when you don't always make mistake. Good. Okay, up. And why this time I didn't use the pivot function? Well, it would be too no, foot down. It would every time I stop, it's gonna lift. I'd rather do it, you know, when just when I need it this time. You see, with those machines, you have so many opportunities, so many ways to work with it. Okay. Now I have a red tip needle. Okay, lock stitch. See, sewing paper is even, it's more than paper, huh? And like I said, you want a clean job. So make sure you clip the thread, leaving a little bit. And if you have one who's stuck here, there you go. So you see, so what is my mistake here? Huh? Well, this is not on the right. This should be here, my fold line. So be careful. And what makes me make a mistake is I draw my line to make sure I cut, and I cut the wrong side. Okay. So what what I can do here, I will sew it. So you see, when you make a mistake, and you see, it's not bad. This, if you want, you can cut with your uh, rotary cutter, and I will sew this here. Again, very close. You can add a piece of paper inside if you want, and if you don't want, you don't have to. So this guarantee can be made before dinner, huh? Okay, lock stitch, and then I'm following the side of my you can do a zigzag if you want, but you will have to crease the cardboard for the to open it. And it doesn't have to be okay, no, I did it right. Okay, I thought I touched the wrong button. Okay. Okay. You see, this is why I don't leave this. I like to cut the tail, leaving the nut. Okay. And see? Okay. And I don't have more buttons, but this is where it's dangerous. You see, they have, if you want, they have to touch. Here it's easy, you just have to fold and sew a button. Sew buttons on the side here to keep it there, to keep the collar open. If it's too big, you can change also the opening. See? There's many shirts on the market, huh? So you're the designer. And then, oh, so you see this is really crooked. Ooh la la, Céline. Oh, I didn't fold the right one. Ay, ay, ay. Poor father who will have that card. Am I okay? A little bit more. Well, that looks better. Okay. And if you make a mistake, well, the button will cover it. Okay. And then, oh, Daddy, I love you for everything you did for me all your life. Oh, nice word inside. Huh? Okay, so this is really done before dinner. Oh, I forgot to tell you. So you see, I cut the back, but because I cut the back, I don't need it. This one here, but I need it here because when you fold, you see the reverse. Reverse is not the same. See, if I fold, no, if I fold it, what did I do? Oh no, because it was a, yeah, it's because it's not cut yet. But if it's cut and you fold it, you see the plain felt. Okay. So if you want, you can do decorative stitches also. In the in all the stitch the category of stitches you have, maybe you want to, is he a golfer? Does he like some kind of animal? What does he like? Maybe you'll find something. Does he like to do bicycles? Let's do a bicycle. I hope. This one do I like? This one do I like? Oh no, this one is for. Okay, I'll do this. Or maybe a car. Hey, whatever, huh? Okay, I'll save that. I'll save that. I'll keep this foot. Okay. Let's say I'll do it on the other side. Let's say I'll do it here. Okay. Okay. I only want one. So when I start, I'll let it go. And if I have to touch the lockdown button, well, the machine will sew the whole sequence of one stitch, one design. It'll lock the thread and will finish the design. Go. It's doing its lock stitch. Okay, and I'll clip my thread. One thing though, use a thin, light needle, because paper, if you use a big size of needle, I have a red tip, but blue tip would be better because of the, it, you'll have a hole and we'll see the white in between the green, okay? Let's say, because I want to see the difference between the two bicycle. Let's say here, okay, bicycles, a car. I'm sure if we turn, you see, if he likes wine, there's grapes. There's, go through your machine, you'll find something. Did I ask? If I forget to ask this when I start to sew, it's gonna make me two, huh? Bicycle, two, three, until I, I see and I remember. So this is a built-in design also. Yeah, it's a, well, it's going down, this one. This one is going up. Okay, so you see, do you see? Uh, do you see? Well, yeah, okay, bicycle, another bicycle, which is upside down. Okay, so make your Father's Day card. You see them all. Well, I want to show you well all of them. See, there you go. Okay, so to all the fathers, I'm sure there's no man that's watching my live, huh? So if there's fathers, oh, I see everybody from Wales. Mary, I saw Joanna, Mary, Ella again. Very and oh, you're, I'm very interested in making cards. Oh, so good, good. This, you know what? This is really personalized, huh? This is really Vicky, Debbie, Mary, nice done, Celine, and thank you, thank you. Diana, great idea for personalized card. I'm telling you, it's really, really done before dinner, okay? And Stephanie in French, projet intéressant. Bon après-midi. C'est okay. That's perfect. So I'm saying goodbye to everybody, and tomorrow, same time, I'm there with another project. Easy, but something from your machine again. Again, a gift for Father's Day. But you will see. You will see. I want to keep the secret. Okay? But everything is fast this month. Small project. We have time to cook. Bye bye, everybody. See you tomorrow.